Now, I know I'm a bit late on the subject, but I just wanted to talk about this just because, to be honest, it's something that is kind of personal to me, mostly because I cover similar subjects as Leafy, and to be honest, Leafyishere is a channel that really helped inspire my channel and helped me start doing commentary, to be honest. He was someone I used to look up to when I was much younger in high school, watching his videos. Because watching his videos was something, to be honest, that inspired me, just because he was just a normal person. He didn't have to be this good-looking person or this rich person. He was just an average, everyday person sitting in his room recording videos and got famous because of it. And in all honesty, everyone loved his brutal honesty of what he thought of videos that were published on YouTube, whether they were from small creators or big creators. That's something I kind of liked about him. And whether or not you disagree, that's just completely up to you guys, but that's just my opinion. And the reason I care about the subject so much is because my channel hasn't just been gaming, it hasn't just been music, it hasn't just been vlogging. I've done all sorts of stuff. Now, in all honesty, commentary has been a big help in helping my channel grow and finding an audience. And to be honest, it kind of helped me find my commentary roots into gaming, so that is why I just hold commentary as such a high regard compared to all the other things I do on YouTube. Commentary has been my roots, and that's where I've really been based on. Now, with all that being said, I know Leafyishere was a controversial figure in the community, and I know many of you who are watching my channel don't know who he is, so I know you guys wouldn't care about this, but Leafyishere was a controversial figure back when he started. Now, the reason he left YouTube was because of his actions that drove him off. And to be honest, when he came back to YouTube, he was a different person. He made different types of content. Well, sure, wasn't like his old content, but it was still great nonetheless. And as a Leafy fan, it was different and it was a lot toned down. To be honest, it just kind of crossed the borders, but at the same time, with YouTube's new guidelines, it honestly just sucks to see him get kicked off of YouTube. But I understand because, again, YouTube has changed their guidelines over the years. Seeing YouTube back from when I first started, just like I admit, I wasn't there from when he started, so YouTube was a wild west back then when he started. And compared to now, it's just practically YouTube has become a neutered cat. It is neutered. It no longer is that YouTube that once was. Now, the reason he got kicked off was, honestly, it's hidden. Nobody knows, and a lot of people kept making suspicions, and that's what I'm going to be addressing, to be honest. And I'm also going to be trying to address something else later on in this video, so stay tuned for that. Now, like I said before, Leafy did return back to YouTube just a few months ago, and to be honest, his content was much more friendlier than what it used to be, just to put it lightly. While it still was kind of pushing the boundaries of what YouTube wants, which in all honesty is still very, very vague, as they don't really clarify the rules whatsoever. And to be honest, his videos weren't that bad. They just weren't. And while sure, some of his videos did attack some of the targets that he went after, like H3, Pokimane, like even Gabby Hanna. But that was just kind of a stretch. Now, he really did push the clickbait. He really did clickbait them. And while sure, he had Pokimane in 12 fucking videos, he was mostly it was just 3 or 4 videos that were really about Pokimane. The rest were just either him, just his life, or just stocks, just random subjects. It was his videos were mostly clickbait. And to see people go after him, saying that he was such a bully and that's what got him banned, it honestly is just laughable, seeing how little knowledge these people actually just take to research. And to be honest, they all just ate up what YouTube said, which was that he broke YouTube's TOS, which was their guideline. And in all honesty, if they actually took their time to actually look up everything that happened, they would realize it doesn't add up. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Now, what's funny here is that once the story broke out that YouTube banned Leafy for quote-unquote harassment policies, a lot of the reporters came out to just give their thoughts on why he got banned, even pulling up older tweets showing that he got strikes on his channel, even though those strikes were removed. Yes, I'm looking at Slasher, and I do have him on screen, so enjoy seeing his idiotic tweets, because I'm not going to hold back on him. But it's funny because the person that reported the article first, which was at The Verge, claimed that she heard from YouTube that they did fall under the harassment policies. But yet that isn't fair because he didn't have any strikes prior to his deletion. So that would lead people to believe that he got 3 strikes at once, which really doesn't help the content creator figure out what he did wrong. Now, if he did have 2 strikes at one point, and that would have prevented him from uploading any videos within a week, I believe, because that's how the rules are. They prevent you from live streaming, they prevent you from even uploading videos, but yet he was allowed to do that. So the reasoning behind YouTube giving him 3 strikes all at once just is questionable, and nobody bothered to ask that. Nobody bothered to question YouTube itself, which is complete bullshit. It's just so funny to me that seeing these Twitch streamers and just the other YouTubers that are against Leafy are just celebrating this as a victory because he was quote-unquote toxic, but it's just that they don't see the bigger picture. They aren't questioning this company that is just wanting to eliminate criticism. This has been happening to commentary channels just for a while now, deeming any type of criticism as harassment just because they're calling out other creators. Now, do they do the same with the media and doing that with other public figures such as Donald Trump? No, they don't. And that's the big problem with this, is that YouTube is very hypocritical. But that's just my thoughts, and to be honest, it wasn't a matter of if Leafy would get banned, it was a matter of when Leafy would get banned. To be honest, I think we all saw this coming in this YouTube community because Leafy was a very controversial figure. But that's just all I had to say, and to be honest, seeing this new state of YouTube, it just kind of hurts because YouTube is no longer that platform that I once used to enjoy watching. It just feels so different. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please tune in for the next time, guys, and I promise I'm going to be bringing more commentary videos to this channel, so stay tuned for that, and peace.